going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover the Excelsior sort of like mini Everest content fight. So this is part of the Howard the Duck, Venom the Duck relic realm event. So there's a first quest that you have to do where you have to go through 4 defenders with a team of 3 champions. I'm sure there will be content made on that specific quest because you can only do it one time, and once you get through it, you get access to this Howard the Duck like EOP type fight. It's not necessarily as difficult as an EOP fight in my opinion, but it's like kind of knocking on the door of that sort of thing. It very much feels like a monthly event quest boss leveled up to the health pool of an EOP adjacent fight. So you have to do some objectives for this fight on a weekly basis. So the first objective is using either a Spider-Verse hero or a Symbiote character to take down this Howard the Duck. He's got a couple of very interesting nodes that make him a bit annoying, like a combat power rate increase for armor. The walls are closing in, which is essentially a node where if you don't spend 10 seconds against either wall, when a timer expires, you take degeneration. And he also has an inexorable that he gains on you parrying him. And of course, with inexorable, unless you're using a relic, you can't push Venom the Duck or Howard the Duck back towards his wall, but you can bring him towards your own wall, and you'll see that in the Spider-Verse fight. But for the Symbiote fight, you can do Spider-Verse or Symbiote. You don't have to do both. There's no obligation to do both. You just need to do one of them to get the 7-star Venom the Duck Relic Awakening Gem. So I'm going with Scream here. And I'm doing sort of the typical Scream ramp up. I missed the light attack there because I got rooted. There is also a root node here. So there's a lot of things going on that you just need to sort of manage. Like, obviously, you can get punished by the degen here if you're not careful. And that root can get you in a sticky situation with, like, his heavy attack. So you obviously want to be cautious here. But this fight is not overly difficult. You just sort of want to bait special 2s when you can, just to give him as much power as possible. As you can see, I was 1 second away from not triggering the walls are closing in degeneration. But I'm ramping up Scream as I normally would. I've got my 30 debuffs. I've got my 8 Madness. A massive special 2 takes out over half of his health. So now I just need to re-ramp back to another special 2 after I throw a special 1. Get my Fervors back. If you don't know how Scream works, when she uses a special 1 with 3 or more Madness, she consumes that Madness to gain a Fervor buff, and the Fervor buffs will increase the ability accuracy of her debuffs that she applies, and of course her special 2 deals increased damage for every debuff on the opponent, up to 30. Got a little bit of a combo there, but honestly, it's not that bad because it gave me power, and Venom the Duck's dead. So that was I keep saying Venom the Duck, so Howard the Duck is dead. So that was a 1.2 million health Howard the Duck with some pretty tricky nodes in 1 minute and 15 seconds with Scream. So now let's look at a Spider-Verse option that I found to be very effective. This was first try with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. So what I love about Stark Spidey for this fight is that you can just play against the wall, and the walls are closing in node, as well as the inexorable from the heavy attack, is also, the root and also the inexorable from block all kind of goes away because Stark Spidey's got a single hit heavy, he pushes Howard the Duck back, and the crits are bypassing the armor, so even though he's getting a lot of armor, and he's getting a lot more combat power rate increase from having that armor, Stark Spidey's got taunt, which means Howard's more likely to throw heavies. And special attacks. So the heavy attack in the root is 3 dexes, so you want to make sure that if you do, start to see a heavy attack animation, it's 3 consecutive dexes against the heavy attack in the root if you do get rooted. The root only triggers when you're close to Howard, so when you back up and you're far away from him, the root is no longer, down on a timer. But again, if you're against the wall, the root doesn't really matter because you're just against the wall. So doing some banks against the wall with Stark Spidey, getting some side steps against Howard's medium attack against the wall is really nice. Let the root trigger there, go for a parry. The walls are closing in node is totally off. I let the timer expire, and as you can see, no degen. Got some nice shocks ticking here. This is a rank 4 Stark Spidey, Sig 90 or so, maybe like Sig 100, but even a 6-star rank 5 boosted Stark Spidey could absolutely handle this fight. Just want to play against the wall and take care of business here. It's not that difficult of a fight. Like I mentioned, I don't think it is as tough as like a regular EOP fight, but it's very similar to one, so you should approach it as such. But there you go. Stark Spidey takes that fight down in just under 90 seconds, I believe. I think it was like 1 minute and 1 minute and 28 seconds for that fight with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man against Howard the Duck. So those are 2 of the options that I used. The objective was initially not working, but it's working now. So if you are finding this video by the time time you watch this video, the objective will have already been functioning properly, so you can get in there and earn that Awakening Gem for your 7-star Venom the Duck relic to put on Venom the Duck, because, hey, it's really strong. And I'll probably make a video about the Venom the Duck relic with Venom the Duck in the next couple of days. But yeah, those are two options I use: Scream and Stark and Spider-Man. Again, just absolutely being crystal clear, there is no need to do both of these. It is one or the other. It is Symbiote Champions or Spider-Verse Champions. Other objectives will require different characters in the next coming weeks, so this fight will be repeated again and again with different characters. So just be on the lookout for whatever tags that those characters require, and make sure you're using the appropriate champion that fits the tag requirements. So, thank you for watching. Just wanted to make a quick video on this Howard the Duck fight. I think it's pretty fun. I like it. I enjoyed getting these fights for this video, and I even did some of the fights live on the live stream when I was doing this fight for the first time, and it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. So, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.